In this box is a handbag from a brand that you guys told me about. It's the most popular bag from that brand. There are a couple special things about it, so we're gonna unbox it and I'll let you know what I think. Stay tuned. Hi YouTube, Autumn Beckman here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My channel is all about luxury living on a budget, from high-end luxury handbags and small goods to the everyday luxuries of life. If that sounds interesting to you, please make sure you subscribe, click the bell notification icon to be notified when I post new videos, and be sure to like the videos that you enjoy. And one of the perks of subscribing to my channel is you get to see my community post on your YouTube homepage, where I post deals, discount codes, sales, and rare finds related to these beautiful things we love. Let's get right into this unboxing. I did not buy this directly from the brand, though it is a brand new bag. I ordered it from an online retailer called Halsbrook. Now, I had never heard of Halsbrook before until I was researching this bag and looking for a deal on one, and I came across this website. Have you guys heard of them? I actually ended up ordering 2 bags. The other one you'll see in another video. You may have already seen it. I have no idea. But I've been very impressed with them. So it's a legit retailer that I would recommend. They have a lot of high-end pieces, and they have great deals on some of them. Okay, back to the unboxing. So we have the Halsbrook bag. Got my receipt, and there was no tissue paper over this, just the plastic bag, so you can see the bag. And here it is outside of the plastic. I'll bring it closer. This is the Vancouver bag by, you can see it down here, de Melier. There's a close-up. They're out of London, so it actually says de Melier London. This bag is in brown with contrast stitching in a white, which they call ecru on the website. It has these 2 pieces of gold hardware there, which is a feature I just love about this. And let's give it a spin. So there is the side. Notice that it's a little wider here and it tapers up to be more narrow. The back of the bag. Do you notice anything weird about the back of this bag? Because I noticed it immediately. We'll talk about that in a minute. No pocket, by the way. The other side, the front again, the bottom of the bag. And you can see here there's a separate compartment. And then there's the big compartment, no third compartment. And then the top, you have more gold pieces and the strap, which I have tucked inside the bag. To open this bag, there's a little lever you have to push on the bottom, and then you can lift the gold pieces and open it up. The interior is also leather, a little bumpy right there. I think that's just where the hardware from the back of the bag is attached. So that's not surprising. That bump I'm not sure about. No separate front pocket, but when you look at the inside, let me get the strap out. When you look at the inside construction, you'll see that this is a pocket. That was that separate compartment that I pointed out earlier. There's that latch and the place where it latches. And notice that there's a little indentation on the bag there from this piece. You can see how it's flat there and then it kind of sticks out. That's what pressed on here. There's branding again on the bottom of the flap, de Melier London. Now the interior of the bag is a black cloth, and you see there's a big zipper pocket on that back wall. Open that up, take the paperwork out, and it's the same fabric inside. And that's a nylon zipper, not metal. Let's look at the paperwork since we took it out. Thank you for choosing de Melier. And then on the back it has some information about the brand. Empowering women, ethically and sustainably made, and a bag a life. So for every piece you purchase, they're funding life-saving vaccines and medical treatments. So that's pretty fantastic about that brand. It also has leather care instructions and information about this particular bag. It says it's made in Spain, it's smooth grain, with 100% cow leather, and the lining is 100% cotton, which is nice. And it says they use ethically sourced leathers. The last card has the information about this particular bag. The style is Vancouver, the fabric is small grain leather, the color is tan with ecru stitching, and it just comes in one size. So if you're interested in this particular bag, that's the information you would need, and of course I'll have it linked below. Now I'll show you the strap on this bag, which is a really interesting design. We'll talk about a few features of the bag that I like and don't like, and we'll do some mod shots and a little bit of what fits. Strap first. This is an adjustable strap. It has 4 holes to adjust. And then it has 3 little pegs that you can put into those holes. The strap is very soft and malleable. It's glazed on the edges and it's the same leather as the bag. And of course, how the strap is attached is interesting. So you can wear it like this, where I have the strap flat across the top. And with that, you could wear it crossbody like this. You can also pull that strap up And actually, it's pretty tight going through here. You have to kind of pull it sideways. You can't just pull it straight up because it gets caught. But you can work with it and adjust it with 2 hands until you get the strap to be doubled like this. And then you can wear it as a shoulder bag. Now it does have a nice slim profile, so your arm's not going to be sticking out. I will say that the sides, not the sides, just the bottom of the bag is pretty structured. So when I have my arm against it, I can feel the edge of the bag pressing into my body and into my arm. And then a third thing you can do with the strap is adjust it like this, where you have a little top handle. And since, like I said, when you just pull on the top, it doesn't move very easily, it's going to stay that way pretty well. So you could just use it as a top handle. You could put it on the crook of your arm like that. When you do this, you're always going to have the rest of the strap hanging down, but I don't think that looks bad. I think it's pretty cute, actually. And that makes it look more like a little briefcase bag, kind of like the Louis Vuitton Pochette Métis. A quick wet fit. My Louis Vuitton Agenda PM. That I can stand in the bag just like that, and notice it takes up the height. It goes almost all the way to the top, and much of the width of the top of the bag. My Louis Vuitton Zippy coin. I'll stand that up next to it, and my iPhone 10 in that front pocket. Now you could still fit a couple more things in there, but that's pretty much it. Because the bag is so narrow and because it tapers toward the top, it's really not going to hold a whole lot. At least for me, because those are my minimal things that I carry. Now this is my very first experience with a Demelier bag, and I know the Vancouver is their most popular style. Couple things I love about this bag. I love the look of it. I think it's beautiful. That minimal look is really pretty. I love the color. In this particular one, I picked the contrast stitching because I think that elevates it. And I especially love the detail with the 2 pieces of metal. That's really beautiful. The metal on the top too. I like how that strap adjusts. I think that's also really elevated, high-end looking. Now here's what I don't like. Like you saw, I could fit my most minimal things that I carry in this bag, but that was pretty much it. And for a bag this size, I want to be able to fit more. So I'm disappointed with the capacity of this bag, and that is simply because it was designed to be more narrow at the top. If it had been the same width all the way up, you'd be able to fit more, and I would like it better. I do like that it has that separate pocket in the front though. And I love the closure where you have to push the button to get into it instead of just the magnetic snap, because I feel like that elevates it a bit too. It may seem a little more fussy to some people, but I feel like a higher end bag sometimes should be a little fussy. I wish it had a back pocket, but speaking of the back, this is the thing I dislike the most about this bag, but hopefully it's just this particular one. You probably noticed at the beginning that it's indented here. I would guess that it's not supposed to be that way. I don't know why this one is, but that alone is enough to make me send it back. The leather feels like it's nice quality, and it would certainly be easy to style this with many, many outfits. Let me do a very quick comparison with another bag I have that's similar, and that's this one from Atelier Auguste. Now, I unboxed this bag during Vlogmas 2023, and that is where a lot of you told me about Demelier, because they are very similar, aren't they? So let's look at a few differences. So both have these metal pieces, but this is 2 pieces, whereas this is one with a little texture right here. This flap is straight across, whereas this one is kind of pointed down. The straps are different. I showed you that one. This is also not removable, but it has those rings on the side, which is a more traditional closure. From the front, you can tell the bags are basically the same size. Where you run into the difference is on the sides. The Demelier is a little more narrow than the Atelier Auguste to start, and then it gets even more narrow, which really limits what you can put in it. The Atelier Auguste is almost the same all the way to the top. It tapers in a tiny bit, but it's barely noticeable, and because of that you can fit a lot more. Neither have pockets on the back, neither have feet. The Atelier Auguste has the magnetic snap, and it just has one big compartment, so it doesn't have that front pocket. It is also very structured on the base, but when I have it on my shoulder, I don't feel the corners pressing into me. And I think that again has to do with the other bag tapering. So overall, my clear choice would be the Atelier Auguste. The Demelier, as beautiful as it is, just doesn't work for me. I wish it did though, because it's enough of a difference in the design that I really like it, especially the strap. But I think what it leads me to want to do is get another Atelier Auguste, but in the neutral colors, and I'm not sure if they ever do contrast stitching, but that would be wonderful. So I will have both brands linked below. I do want to say thank you to those people who pointed this brand out to me, because I didn't know about them before that, and I am happy to see this bag even though it didn't work out for me. It's also helpful, I think, to compare it with something similar. So thank you. And let me know after seeing that comparison what you think between the two bags, which would be your favorite and why. And thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Hope to see you back here next time, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.